CR Nuts Motorsports. My name's Ken. On this episode, Black Kitty's getting hosed. And by that, I mean we're running the heater lines to the evaporator, which is part of the air conditioning unit inside the car. So we have to go through the firewall, through the engine, to the block, to the water pump. Then we're putting radiator hoses on it. Not your normal radiator hoses, trying something new. Don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to find out. And as always, when you're watching this episode or any of the episodes, comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know where we can improve. Let us know if there's a better way to do it, because I'm always interested to learn and would like to hear from you. Secondly, like and subscribe. If you like this show, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate it. And if you would subscribe, also appreciate that. That way you'll be notified when the upcoming episodes come out. The episodes come out every Tuesday. So just to let you know that we're here and we appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Come on, let's get on with the show and let's have some fun. Comes through the firewall, goes to the air conditioning unit, which is all inside. We're going to have to run along the side and over, and then we got to run it to the water pump. And I had to pick up like two 90-degree fittings. It's like an S-curve to be able to hook up to the water pump, because a sucker, I don't know if you can see it, but it's hidden. There it is, right there. It is hidden, and if you come straight off of it, it goes right into the alternator. So we got to take an S-curve around that. Those parts are supposed to be here next week. So when they get here, we're going to plumb all that. Got some special adapters ordered. And we just pulled the distributor and we put in the adapter. It's a 1/2-inch NTP, supposedly the 5/8 hose. And it's not, it's a 1/2-inch hose. It's too small. It just so happens that we have the proper fitting. Another one. So we're going to put this one in its place. So we need to pull the distributor up, take out that unit, and replace it with this unit. All right, that's good, that's good. You're getting really good.
I know, right?
A little practice makes perfect. Much better. Yeah, that fitting, that's an AC Delco fitting. And this will be just right.
So,
Yep.
oh yeah.
A little bit more.
We can always tweak it, but I'm thinking, right? We're gonna want to come down.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, we don't want to be sitting right on the back of here, so we're gonna kind of want to.
Yep. I like it.
And then we can. You have those nice little adapters. We can try those or zip ties, so that way they both sit low, and we'll purposely
Yeah,
have them.
because I bought bought them. So you happy with that?
Yeah, because we can. You're not going to do one more full revolution.
No, hell no. Oh. No, that thing's made of aluminum. It would not take a full revolution. Something would have to give.
Now.
Yeah. It's,
Okay, now that's what it was. Okay, it's all the way.
yeah. Just putting the timing back where it was. So. All right. So that's done. Now we're going to plumb it. So this one is from the manifold through the pump.
So where are you going to put the pump?
That's a good question.
You want to put it where the starter solenoid was? Or do you want to put it more in the back so it's not?
Let's just take a peek at it.
I wanted the same thing.
I'm not worried about clamping it in. So just for a time being, I'm going to chop it up there. Alright.
Alright, we're gonna have the same nice, easy going angle. Something along those lines. Here, we can just zip tie it up here.
I'm going to do a couple. The zip tie moment, I think they'll be okay. You know, we'll just set up another, you know, that pulls it nice and neat and all that.
I figured if you get something like that,
Yep.
I mean, this is just going to be.
Yep.
They're not the same. Okay.
Very good.
Because that and the dipstick and that, you know.
I think it'll look neat. I'm happy. Pain in the ass, but it looks good. It's proper. So we did the right thing. Onward ho. Came to putting in the radiator hoses. I'd purchased these hoses from Summit Racing. One was their own label, private label, and the other one was a Japanese company. Polished aluminum, look okay, fairly flexible. The sleeves have rubber inserts in them that allow you to adapt to different diameters. Kind of clever, very practical. Hopefully it doesn't leak. The issue became apparent very quickly that the Monte Carlo bar was going to be in the way. Wasn't sure what to do about that, had to think about it and take measurements and think. And for a time I was just going to scrap the whole project. I hadn't been able to find the hoses that I wanted, the preformed rubber. And so I came up, I said, well, I'll spend the money because it was expensive to buy these hoses. So looking at the project, I thought to myself, well, if I loosened the Monte Carlo bar and raced it up out of the way, it might make it. And I went back and forth on this one. So I said, what the hell? I'll take the time, I'll take it off. Which, not the end of the world, it was just a pain. So I took it off, and I was able, after quite a bit of effort, to sneak it on. Now, whether it's it doesn't touch and rub where the Monte Carlo bar is. I'm worried about when the engine rocks, because it's rubber bushing mounted. I don't know how that's going to work out. And this is, I wanted to get the thing. We want to get it running. We want to test drive it. We want to shake out the bugs. And there's going to be many bugs. A custom build like this, nothing's going to go right. And so far, that's been very true. But that's okay. I knew that going into it, so I didn't expect anything different. Monte Carlo bar consisted of 3 bolts that hold it in. Ford, when they built the Mustang, they immediately took it to the track and wanted to race it in Trans Am series. And they quickly realized the frame was a major problem, too much flexibility. So the Monte Carlo bar was added, the export bar was added. Underneath the engine is another bar that runs under the oil pan that holds the frame together to keep it from twisting. We've also added in the rear section of the frame, there's I guess you'd call it metal support bars we welded in. And after all this is said and done, it's all checked out, we're going to come back and weld in some more diagonal bars and maybe a cross brace underneath the frame, because these cars are notorious for bending and flexing. So get the Monte Carlo bar off, and I think this might work. And I thought, make it easier, why not lube it up a little bit? So I happen to have is a polyethylene bearing grease from motorcycle suspension parts, and I figured I'd try that. I think Vaseline, petroleum jelly would do just as fine. But I said, hey, this is going to work. But now, got the hose on. You can see it looks good. It worked out okay. So I had to put the export bar back on, which wasn't that bad of a deal. The lower radiator, the input to the radiator, was a pain. It took a lot of grease. I had to actually heat with the air gun the bushing up, and which also makes it a little hot to handle. CR Nuts Motorsports, we have finished. We cut the lower radiator hose to size, got that in place. The upper radiator hose is in place. I'm not sure about these. I hope they don't leak, and I hope they work out well. The look, maybe a little gaudy. I'm not quite sure. But I bought them. We'll give them a try. We'll see what happens. So we got the upper and lower radiator hose done. All the heater hoses coming from the air conditioner evaporator inside the car are completed, ran really nicely. There's that auxiliary pump for the air conditioning unit. And then, let's see, where are we? There we are. Because this Blueprint 347 stroker was not designed in this like a stock motor. The air conditioner condenser is on the other side of the car. It's not on the driver's side, it's on the passenger side. So we're having to make all sorts of adaptations. We're working on the air conditioner, waiting on parts. We will finish it up this week, and we got an episode on that. The clutch pedal is currently out of the car. There she sits right there. We having to make an adjustment in the linkage. We're bleeding the clutch, and the throw is not smooth. And I took a shot at it, and it failed. And so we've done some research. Casey was over yesterday. We looked at it, and I'm going to put Heim joints in it, and I think it's going to work a lot better. And they'll be here all by the end of the week. So we'll get that taken care of. And then, like I say, we got to finish the air conditioning hoses. I have the special crimper for the fittings. Had to order different fittings because of the way the air compressor swapped to the passenger side from the driver's side. So all that's going to have to be changed, but we have the tools and they're on order and they will be here. So we're excited. So appreciate you being there for this episode. Next episode, we're going to go over this air conditioning, show you exactly how all this was put together. And it turned out well. I'll tell you one side note. Vintage Air, they're out of San Antonio, Texas. They do a lot of units, and instructions are incredible, and it just can't say enough kind things about those people. I called them on the phone yesterday, and the guy's like, we've been there, seen it, done it, and we got it. And it's not that expensive. And like I said, just so nice to deal with people that know what they're doing. And a lot of times you don't find that. So with all that being said, I wish everybody have a great day and take care. We'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.